Every week, one of our Fox 17 meteorologists heads out to a local school to show kids some of the science behind how weather works.
Yeah, this week, our Isabella Holzheiser made a tornado in a bottle. She shows us how it works.
We're going to do a couple of experiments, 4 of them to be exact. The first one will have to do with a tornado in a bottle. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so in order to do this experiment at home, you need a couple of things. You're going to need two 2-liter bottles. It's kind of fun to drink the soda out of the bottles, wouldn't you agree? And then you'll need something that looks like this. It is a stopper, if I can get it off. It's a little stopper, and it creates the tornado in a bottle. Do you see what's inside the stopper? Okay, what's inside?
The tiny little hole.
A tiny little hole. This tiny little hole in here, that's going to give us the ability to make a tornado in a bottle. So we'll put it on here, and then we'll put the second bottle on here. So inside this tornado in a bottle, I'm going to have you flip it over, and you're going to give it a nice big shake. And then once you give it a nice big shake, you'll set it right back down on the table. How does that sound?
Good.
All right, go ahead. All right. Do a little bit of a circle. There we go. Do you see it? Wow.
It covers the whole bottle.
It does cover the whole bottle. So this right here is something called a rope tornado. And it's a really skinny, really skinny tornado. And it forms because air is pushing straight down in something called a vortex. That vortex is what creates a tornado in not only real life, but also in the bottle. Do you want to do it one more time?
Sure.
Okay. Nice big swing. Woo! Like this. There we go. Woo! Now that really thick one, that's called a wedge tornado. So there are different types of tornadoes that form in the atmosphere. And the really skinny ones, they're called rope tornadoes. And the really big ones, they're called wedge tornadoes. Wedge tornadoes. How cool is that?
Very cool. I remember doing that in science class when I was in school, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And it's such a simple experiment, but it really teaches you about tornadoes.
Yeah, you remember elementary school. I remember like a couple of weeks ago, it was sitting out on the weather desk, and you can't help but not do it.
It's a classic. Everybody's engaged in it, even us at our age.
I will say, I looked up on Amazon, and you can get one of those little connectors. It costs like $10, but then you get a pack of like 20 of them.
You can get a whole weather kit that comes with it too.
That's
Great way.
cool.
That's what Isabella actually has and uses for all of her science
All right,
experiments.
Christmas is coming up,
There you
so
go.
might make a good gift.
Especially for the science nerds out there like ourselves.